morning, while Hawks Day is Monday, April 24th. It's an A-Day, and over the weekend, many people were celebrating Earth Day. But Earth Day should not be limited to just one day a year. Each and every day, we can be mindful about our daily living practices to help our environment.
Our planet is an amazing place, but it needs our help to thrive. That's why each year on April 22nd, more than 1 billion people celebrate Earth Day to protect the planet from things like pollution and deforestation. By taking part in activities like picking up litter and planting trees, we're making our world a happier, healthier place to live.
If you're looking for ways you can help our planet, consider the following.
Become a waste warrior. Before you throw something away, consider if it can be recycled or repurposed.
Plant a tree.
Turn off the lights. It's as simple as that.
Use a refillable water bottle rather than a one-time use type.
Limit how much water you use in general.
See, it's not that hard to make small changes in your daily living to help protect our planet.
Now we bring you the announcements.
Today's leap activities are Star Wars Club, GSA, Cricket Club, Brain Games, and Homework Help.
You have 2 days remaining to get signed up for the Warrior Dash. That's right. Signed permission slips and $10 must be turned in by Wednesday, April 26th in order to participate in the obstacle course.
Tomorrow, the school store will be open during all lunches.
Tomorrow, we will all be taking the Conditions for Learning survey. We are going to turn it over to Maddie and Aubrey to learn more about it.
This week, students will be participating in the Conditions for Learning survey. This survey has many connections to the themes and topics we have been discussing in our weekly advisory lessons. The survey will ask questions about your experiences in school. You should know that all of your answers are confidential.
The survey contains 3 response sets that we'd like to share with you so you have a better understanding of them. The first response set is a scale from strongly agree to strongly disagree.
Using this scale, consider how you might respond to the following statement. Chicken nuggets are delicious. If you love chicken nuggets, you'd probably select strongly agree. If you just think they're okay, you might go with agree. Or if you despise chicken nuggets, you'd probably lean towards strongly disagree.
As you can predict, there could be many different opinions about chicken nuggets. On the survey, there are no right or wrong answers to these questions because it is acceptable for people to agree or disagree with something.
During the Conditions for Learning survey, you will be asked whether you agree or disagree with questions related to your own experiences in your school or classroom. When you agree, that means you think the statement says something that you feel is similar to your school, and strongly agree means that it's very similar to your school.
On the opposite end, disagree means you feel the question is not similar to your school, and strongly disagree means you feel the question is not at all similar to your school or experience at school.
When answering survey questions, just know that your response is acceptable as long as it is honest.
There are 2 or more response sets that you will encounter when taking the Conditions for Learning survey.
The 2 scales will look like these.
Survey questions with these response sets will ask you how often something happened while at school.
The time windows you should think about are either the full current school year or the last 30 days.
Let's take a look at an example question. During the last 30 days, how often did you eat pizza for dinner? If you chose 0 times, that means you never ate pizza for dinner in the last 30 days. If you chose 1 time, that means you ate pizza for dinner once in the last 30 days, etc. If you choose 6 or more times, that means you ate pizza for dinner at least 6 times in the last 30 days, but possibly more.
On the survey, choose the answer that best matches how often something has happened only in the last 30 days, even if something happened earlier. For example, if you ate pizza for dinner on your birthday back in October, that was much longer than 30 days ago, so you would not include that time.
Another example might be, this school year, how often have you played soccer for fun?
Choose the answer that best matches how often something happened during this school year, even if it also occurred in a previous school year. For example, if you were in 7th grade last year and played soccer 6 to 10 times, you would not count that in your response because you are now in 8th grade.
Again, your response is acceptable as long as it's honest.
Thanks for that information. Before we sign off today, let's wish Adriana Heinold, Levi Millard, and Ranley Coben a very happy birthday.
And to wrap things up, here's the thought of the day. The Earth is what we all have in common.
Help protect the planet today, Wash.